What is up, folks? The 2-star dungeons are out. And with that, a bunch of idiots that don't know what the fuck they're doing. So, in this tank guide, we will be jumping into that raw, dirty pug. Alright, everyone, let us jump into the guide of the Isle of Terror. Now, I did have to record this because, my god, did it take me ages to get footage where I was with pugs that would listen or that were fucking competent. Anyway, so, like the tank and leader that you should be, you need to explain things up front so everyone is aware, especially if you're pugging. If you're not, well, congratulations, right? So the first thing we're gonna do here is head immediately to the right. And what they're going to do is hit the brazier, right? Click on it. As the tank, you're going to be collecting the ads and kiting them. This is what I prefer. I get these three, then I go up, then I get these. The reason why I get these is sometimes the people will pull these and bring them to the boss. So once the brazier is hit, right, they're now going to run towards the boss. Now, this is very dependent on DPS, their damage output, right? So here I typically wrap around. I'll then collect these. They waited. And then what you want to do then is simply proceed up this thing and around and around. Now, I'm going to be doing this for quite a while because, again, they didn't have the really good damage output. So, honest to God, like, getting pugs to understand how to do just this, hitting the brazier, not getting aggro, and then killing the boss without you present, it takes fucking ages to find a group, again, if you're pugging. So I would just suggest, to be safe, just kill the 3 ads and then the 2 ads ahead, right? There's 5 ads, whereas, you know, trying to perform this strat, you know what I mean? Look how long it's taking already. Like, you know what I mean? So, either way, what you're going to keep wanting to do, though, if you do want to do the kite ad, is simply go up right here. Then you're going to go down and around and around and around you go. You're going to do this until they kill the boss. Hopefully. And then you're just going to die and reset right there. So, again, that is a quicker way to do it. Grab the ads, kite around, let them kill, die, reset, and you're there. That's the fastest way. The more realistic way is you're going to need to just kill the 3 ads on the right, and then 2 ads near the boss, and then the boss. Like, that's the safest route. That's probably what I would recommend. As people get more familiar with the content, then maybe you can run this strat where you're just kiting. But, honest to God, you know, just kill the 5 ads for right now. Just for right now. You know what I mean? Look how long this is taking. Anyway, I mean, it's good because, you know, I'm showing you the route but of how you kite them. But anyway, you die here. I do a lot of explaining in the chat. You'll see I'm, like, writing every mechanic, trying to guide them. So when you're here, now what you're going to do is simply bank left, kill 2 ads next to the shop guy or whatever you fucking call him, right? The guy right there, yeah, you know what I mean, with the 2 white icons. You just want to kill these and save the traveling merchant or the terrified merchant. Forget the ads that are behind that you just pulled, right? Ignore the others, exactly. So you're just going to kill these 2 ads, you save the terrified merchant, now you're going to immediately jump down. Now what you're going to do is take those 2 ads and go straight to the boss. Don't do what I did here. You know what I mean? I didn't know if this team had enough damage to not handle these 2 ads, but what I did wrong in this case is I went back, and what's happening is there's another ad now that's running around. And he's going to get aggroed. So in order to de-aggro that, just take the 2 ads right to the boss. That's it. See right here behind, I look around and I say, oh shit. You know, and then I realize I'm missing my chain hook. So if anyone's interested in my build, though, my tank build, I have a full 1-hour guide on how to tank and Throne in Liberty, both from a PVE and PVP standpoint. Anyway, you're going to run towards this boss. You're going to pierce him right against the wall and try to keep him here as long as possible because you're able to stun lock him. There are times where he's going to be immune, so, you know, don't worry about it. The only really mechanic you need to worry out for is he is going to jump around at random people. It's their, you know, responsibility to block. And then he's going to do a fire ground move, similar to the first. Here I am putting Hulk on. He's going to do a fire ground move, but he's going to do it twice, right? In the past one, the past island dungeon, right? He only did it once. He's going to do it twice now. Tried to pin him against the wall, but he jumped over me. Here it is. So I like to back out just so I can see it. Jump, jump, and that's it, right? They're more likely some people are going to die. So, you know, you do what it is. Try to pin him against the wall as much as possible. Rinse and repeat. He will spawn an ad, but that is no problem. Here we go. Perfect, right? So that opens that up. Now we're just going to sprint directly through the geyser and get blasted up. Then immediately morph and head on up. So again, you know, pug life. It's a sad life when you've got no fucking friends. Anyway, wait for the geyser, and we're gonna come up. Overall, I'm having a good time, though. I gotta say, it's been really fun. It's not challenging. There's just different mechanics, and some of them are just a little bit janky, right, from the controls. But anyway, you're gonna come up here now, pass everything again. Now we're heading towards the other mini boss, right? So what we're going to do is kill the 2 ads right here. Now you can take the ads to the boss, absolutely. But for now, you know, to be safe, just pin them against the wall because you can stun them and kill them here. Now this cat right there, it's in the center. They circle around, so just choose whatever side that they're not on, right? In this case, we went on the right side. And then there's the boss, and what I like to do when I approach the boss is to push him forward. That way our team moves forward with the boss, and the ads aren't being pushed but pulled from the, or aggroed from behind, right? So this is a similar mechanic. He's got those 2 pillars there. Anytime he glows someone orange, anytime someone glows orange, they stand behind the pillar. He's the one who charges into that pillar and will stun. Most of the time, people are not going to do that. Another new mechanic he adds, though, is that as soon as he's done charging, he's going to do this, like, massive frontal slash. You have to stay behind him, right? I tried as a tank to kind of, like, turn him towards my side right here, because I knew he was going to do it. Right here, he charges up. He just kind of does it in a random direction, but it's up to the team to kind of, you know, defend at that point, right? Add defenses, right? You could do Stalwart Bastion to help your team here if you wanted to, but the pull is just too good for trash. Anyway, now we're at the final boss. And the first thing you're going to want to do here is simply mark or pin the geysers. There are 4 geysers that you want to pin with visual cues on the map. Now, I'm going to pause here and start just because, well, yeah, we didn't one-shot this. You know, you have to kind of explain to people how to do things. They don't look at fucking videos. Why would they? But hopefully you send them this one. Anyway, the first thing you need to know as a tank is that he does a big staff fireball damage at you, and he'll do it 3 times. And how you know it's coming is that he'll raise the staff up. Now, even just blocking, you're going to live and take any damage. Just doing the block, defensive shield block, right? You know, but what you can do, of course, is stack on counter barriers, stack on Stalwart Bastion if you'd like, but I found that it's not necessary. But if you find that you're getting too much damage, you can stack those. But throughout this video, I'll show you where I barely use any of it. And as long as you're just blocking, right, then you should be fine. So I'll walk through the mechanics as it happens. So first thing you want to do is you have to stay close to him at all times, and you have to aggro him. If you don't aggro him, that fireball is going to hit a weaker opponent, and he's dead. So the 3 fireballs have to hit you. If you have a bow in your party, they can use Purifying Touch because the 3rd fireball will stun you. But with my gear and having, I think, good debuff traits and duration, I come out of that fairly quickly, and then I'm able to block the Fury attack. But anyway, enough talking, and let's show you through visual, right? So here we are. We're establishing threat here, okay? You have to have threat on him. You can do a couple moves, and then there it is, right? There's the fireball. So what I did here is counter barrier and block and stalwart bastion, just to show you. Now, he stuns you on the third one. If someone gives you purifying touch, you can get out of it quickly. But as you can see with my debuff duration, and I think with you, your build will be fine. If you're at this point, you'll be out just in time for the Fury attack to block that, okay? Now, as you can see, only Band's kind of got threat here a little bit. So I'm kind of turning him around, taunting him, just so I can make sure that I get it. So this is the second mechanic that you need to worry about. Everyone is going to be turned into a rat. You need to stay in a circular area around him, not too close to each other, and make sure that on the initial, he pushes you back on the initial blast, make sure you're not by a flower. Because if you're by a flower, you're going to turn into a human, get stunned, and you're dead. Now, the most important thing is he's going to start, you're going to hot potato him. And only press 1 or bury into the ground when he's really close to you. If everyone starts burying, he'll start attacking anyone that's not, and it'll be out of control. So only when he's ready to chomp you. It can be extremely delayed, right? Sometimes, you're right, he'll go to another person, whoever's really closest to him. And then as that circle moves, you need to stay inside that circle, right? You need to stay inside that green circle. You can't go out of it. Once that's done, unbury and go into your flower. You can only have 1 flower for each person. Okay, immediately go back on him now. The next mechanic he's going to do is he's going to send fireballs or, this. When you see this triangle, this is a new Fury attack. This is not a standard block. It's a dodge roll. So all you have to do is move as you're blocking, and you'll perform a dodge roll right there. As you can see, that's how you get rid of that mechanic. So what he's going to do is he's going to send these like meteorites. That's the 3 fireballs. Block, block, block. As you can see, I've got nothing on. Nothing on, and I barely took any damage. Now I'm going to block this and gain all my health, right? So here I am doing some damage. And as you can see here, I've got the greatsword equipped. 0 fucks, right? But it is what it is. Like, you need to know how much damage you're receiving and how geared you are and all like that. If you're not geared, use a sword and board. My God, do not use a greatsword. Anyway, so here we are. The fire is going to hit the ground. Now what's going to happen is when you run, don't get hit by the fire initially, but when the fire is on the ground, you can walk over it. You're going to get you're going to be on fire, and now you're going to clear the smoke. So be careful not to touch the fire and get it too much, but you want to clear the smoke around the geysers. So it's nice to assign individuals responsible for their own geysers. The reason why you shouldn't be doing this, you can do it at the start, but not the second time. And the reason being is, so he won't disappear next time, right? Because he's already did the smoke. He's going to stay, and if you are far away from him, he's going to be constantly doing Fury attacks, and that's going to fuck everybody else trying to run and de-smoke the geysers. Okay, so here we are, right? He's going to do it. Now see how he didn't disappear? Because the smoke is already laid. So at this point, all we're going to do is stay close to the boss, and it's their job now to clear the rest of the fire. Here we defend, right? This is staff. Close Fury attack. Make sure your team is not running out of stamina also when they're fucking trying to clear the smoke. And now finally, you got this. You're going to find a geyser out of the 4. It can be difficult to see, right? And then you blast up and just, dodge or, block right at the bottom. That's how you don't have to morph. At 50% though, you need to do 2 back-to-back geysers, okay? You have to do it twice. You have to, so we'll show that as well. Okay, Fury attack block. Make sure you have aggro. Here comes a staff probably soon, right? If it hasn't happened already. Nope, here comes the rat instead. Everyone doing a circle, right? See who he's going after first? You, Barry, go up again, Barry. See, that's dangerous. What I should have done there is just simply stayed Barry, and he would have went to D-Magic, number 5. Instead, he went up to me immediately, and I almost caught myself on guard. So stay Barry until he at least hot potatoes to 2 people a little bit further away from you. Right? And then just went back to back. But there we go. That's done. Go to your flower. And go close. And now he's gonna, right? That's the roll dodge. Now I'm saying it's 2 geysers now, right? He's less than 50%. 2 guys. Here comes the fireball. Defend, defend, defend. Again, look at me. I used nothing. Like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, don't not use anything and rely on block. Obviously, use your counter barrier during that free fire ball attack. And, you know, use Stalwart Bastion. But what I like to do is save Stalwart Bastion for the flames that come down. And I like to save the Da Vinci's Courage, right? In order to help, like, look at the healers. Look at the health bars on the left, right? So help your healers and use Da Vinci's Courage. I hope I'm not an idiot and I use it here. Okay. I'm clearly unhelpful. Don't do what I did. Use the fucking Da Vinci's Courage to help your healers. But again, I guess I'm too busy trying to, like, coordinate with the fucking peasants that I'm with. No, these guys are alright. I had much worse, trust me, and I'm sure you have too. That's why you're here. Anyway, right? Fire on the ground, but the tank has to stay close. It's their job. Only when he disappears the first time on the smoke can you help and run around. Second time, you have to stay close to him, though. Okay, now it's back to back, right? Now I'm trying to look where the other geyser is. Fly, look, it's on the right. Drop down a little bit before it and walk into it, right? As you can see, it's a tough mechanic to try to get. If you do get caught out, massive defensives. Get ready for Da Vinci's Courage afterwards. I still can't... Yeah, there we go. I finally used it. Wow. Okay, block. Again, this is an example. Oh, I got a lot of hits there. But we're good, right? Now I'm starting to really put on the defensives on. And that's it, folks, right? He's going to turn you into a rat. And that's it. That's the fight. Oh, I'm really close. Oh, I think this is a really close encounter, too. Right? Because I don't know why. I haven't had a heal in a while. So, look at this. Ah! Whoa, what was that? Bro. How much HP? 11? 11 HP? Let's see if it goes lower. 9 HP? Alright. That was calculated. I meant to do that. Obviously, I didn't get a top-up. I didn't get a fucking heal for the longest time. So, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Right? So, Da Vinci's Courage is really good. But as you can see here, right? Hot potato. Find your shit. And I'm just panicking. I'm like, I hope Da Vinci's Courage immediately. I got a full heal right off the bat. And this is a perfect roll dodge. And that's it, folks. Congratulations. It's tough. It's easy. It's just not easy when fucking people don't know what they're doing or they're uncoordinated. And the rat burying can be janky. So wait for the rat to like almost touch you before you bury. It's a very lenient from that standpoint. But anyway, I hope that was helpful. Again, I will leave my build, the tank build, if you haven't seen it, in the description below. Otherwise, if you did like the video, please like and subscribe. I'll be doing all the dungeons, and from a tank point of view. Anyway, girthy big boys, I'll see you on the next one.